All right, so today I'm going to paint Greymon's head. So what I'm going to need is some black for stripes on his horns. So let's get that set up. All right, and I'm going to need some blue. Wait, what else? Get the picture, reference picture up. Red and white. Here's the red, flat red. And the white. All right. So we're gonna need, I think, let me see. Take my glasses off. A little bit bigger brush. This is a 3. Let me see what we got here. 1. 3. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. 2. 0. 5. Let me see this. See how this one. Is this the 4? This is the 4. Let's try this. Yep, that's what I want. All right. So let's get started. So how did that turn out? Okay, I gotta get a little bit. More paint on my brush. That looks good. So there's 2 stripes on each horn, one by the bend. All right, looks pretty good. All right, the other side. That looks nice. right, so as you can see, stripes are painted. All right, so the next thing I want to do, yes, kitty cat, can I help you? My cat's going bonkers. But she's always the star of all these videos, so what are you gonna do? Let me see, I need to do, let's go back and check with the picture. I want to do the eyes next, so I need a relatively fine brush to do the red around the eyes. And then the black dot in the middle. I don't know if I like the covering of it. We might have to let it dry. And touch it up from there. Oh, a paw showed up. A paw showed up. She's in a feisty mood. All right. So then what has to be done after that dries is the white around the outside and the black in the center. So we'll let the red dry, and in the meantime we're going to do the mouth. So this one, I want a relatively big brush because there's just a lot to do in here. So we're gonna put the red around as much as we can. Around the teeth, in between the teeth. I think what I'm going to need to do is do more than one layer. All right, so that's where we're at on the head. So I've got the stripes on its horns, the black stripes. I've got the red part of the eye painted, waiting for that to dry so I could do the black iris in the center and then white around the outside. Then on his mouth, I have the first coating down of the red. I'll put the second coating down, let it dry, and then I'll do the white teeth. And then that should, I think, finish the head. So we'll stick the head over here. All right, and we're gonna do the red on the body. Since I've got that brush all ready to go and stuff, I'll do the red on the body. Obviously, he's got a big red tongue. Again, we'll get around the teeth, down along the edge of the tongue. All right, so that looks pretty good. Again, I think I'm gonna have to put a second coat on just so I get good coverage and everything. All right, so we'll do the teeth white later. I think I got the gums pretty well done. Yeah. So that takes the body. Now, I think I can do the claws while I have the white out. And I think I want to go, no, I want to use this too, I think. All right. So we start on the claws. I like it. Covers a lot better than my acrylic pens. So I want to get this side. Right, that really pops. I like the look of that. That looks nice. All right, the other foot. Hair there. Get that out of the way. All right, so the feet are done. Next is the hands. a little bit harder to get the toenails here because they're all sorts of different angles and stuff, and get to see it, to paint it without getting it all over the place. It seems to be a little bit of a challenge, but I seem to be getting it done. All right, obviously we're gonna have to touch up a little bit with the orange and that. All right, one hand left to go, and I think that's as far as I'm going to be able to go until things dry. All right, almost done. Is this what a manicure feels like, huh? I wouldn't know, but we'll have to assume that it's what it feels like. Getting your fingernails done, painted. All right, a little bit of touch up that needs to be done. All right, we'll set them off to the side, let things dry, and so the thing I've got left, obviously, is the teeth and the blue stripes. Now I'm gonna have to, I'm a little hesitant to do the blue stripes. I want them to come out looking good. Look at the picture. All right. So we'll look at it later and see how it looks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.